Hi, and welcome to this comprehension exercise called The Boy Detective. Let's read this together. So, Joe's ambition was to be a detective like his Uncle Phil. So, when he heard that there had been a robbery in the neighborhood, he decided to keep a watch and see if he could catch the thief. He moved his desk so that it was next to his bedroom window, and on it he placed a pad of paper, 3 pencils, and the digital camera he'd borrowed off his sister. Joe's mum wasn't convinced that shutting yourself in your bedroom was a healthy way to spend your school holidays. But when Joe explained that he was training to be a detective like Uncle Phil, she smiled and said, "Wait till I see my brother." Each morning he ate breakfast, then rushed back up to his room. He made a note of all the cars and vans that were parked in their street and wrote descriptions of all the people who passed his house on their way to the shop at the bottom of the road, and photographed any he thought were suspicious characters, including his brother Sam. By the end of the second day, he was beginning to get a bit fed up until a white van drew up in front of Mrs. Dawson's house. A young man in grey overalls jumped out of the driver's seat and opened the back doors. Joe reached for his pad and made a note of the registration number of the van. He jotted down the details of what he could see inside the van, and he took a photograph of the young man as he loaded Mrs. Dawson's lawnmower into the back. By tea time, the sun was shining, and Joe announced that he had finished being a detective and would be available to play football on the park the next day if anyone wanted to join him. Just then, Mrs. Dawson appeared at the back door. "Someone's pinched my lawnmower," she said crossly. "I'm going to phone the police." "Wait a minute," shouted Joe. "I think you'll want to give them my evidence." And he ran upstairs for his notes. So there we go. The Boy Detective, wonderful story. Have a read of this again in detail, and you've got some comprehension questions to follow up straight after. Good luck with these, and we'll go through all the questions like we always do in our follow-up class. Take care.